of Mandalore, Darth Revan, Prodigal Knight, the Dark Lord of the Sith, and the Old Republic era, and the Knights of the Old Republic era. So if you ever played Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, you would know that he's a legendary character that wielded two lightsabers, purple and red, and there was a huge important meaning behind his lightsaber. Red symbolizes his fall to the darkness, and purple resembles him and his loss to the dark side, and how he fell to the dark side after defeating Mandalore, after the deadly Mandalorian Wars, which was almost as deadly as the Clone Wars.
Sith, and praised as the Prodigal Knight.
Prodigal Knight. He was a human
roles as both Jedi and Sith in the Mandalorian Wars.
Who fought in the Mandalorian Wars, and he was a Jedi and Sith, which shows that, you know, he's similar to Anakin. I think that Revan is so legendary for a character, he could literally be the Anakin Skywalker of the Old Republic era. That's how awesome he is. You know that? That's how awesome he is, you know.
By Civil War. Believed
and in the Jedi Civil War too. I think after the Mandalorian War.
4,000 years before the Battle of Yavin.
Yeah, he lived 4,000 years before the Battle of Yavin, so that's definitely in the Knights of the Old Republic era, even before the Old Republic era, because if you remember, Bastila Shan is the original Shan that was before Satele Shan in the Old Republic era, which you remember from the Old Republic theater fighting Darth Malgus.
For a number of different Jedi Masters as a Padawan of the Jedi Order.
Fighting as a Padawan in the Jedi Order, which, you know, as a Padawan, once you become a Padawan, I think you start to have to go to different planets and sort out different issues in the galaxy that may pose a threat to the Republic. Just like how in between episode 2 and 3, Anakin Skywalker, he went on journeys with Obi-Wan, learning to become a Jedi Knight.
Wait, what? He was a Sith Lord and
he was a Sith Lord and a Jedi.
That's right. Here's 10 interesting facts about Darth Revan with an list of the truth of her statement. The human was trained
yes.
On both the
he trained with Alec, which would eventually become his Sith apprentice, Darth Malak. And Darth Malak was another powerful Sith Lord that had cybernetics. He had a cybernetic jaw, and they both took down Mandalore during the Mandalorian Wars.
And at the Jedi Enclave of the planet Dantooine, both humans received further training from the Twi'lek Master.
They trained from the Twi'lek Master on Dantooine, which is another Jedi Academy where Jedi can train. A lot of people think, oh, the only place you can train is probably, you know, like, I'll give you an example, like Coruscant, but you know, you could also train in Dantooine, just like you could train in Ossus.
Who noted that the future Revan possessed what he described as an insatiable desire for knowledge.
Insatiable desire for knowledge. The Crusader.
Mandalorians began an invasion of the Galactic
Yeah, Mandalorians, they invaded
bringing the Mandalorians
the Galactic Republic. So that means the Jedi had a problem with the Mandalorians. And the Mandalorians were deadly enemies of the Republic that are not friends of the Jedi or the Republic. And definitely, it's like, they weren't with the Sith, but they weren't with the Jedi, and they just posed a threat overall, like the Yuzong Vong. And there is a following of Jedi that actually fought in the Mandalorian War, a huge following. A huge following of them, a good percentage of them. He was so powerful during the Mandalorians, all the other Jedi Knights and Master looked up to Revan as the true, you know, leading warrior. Just like how in the Clone Wars, a lot of people think Anakin and Obi-Wan's the most powerful. Revan was like one of the most leading powerful.
Turned to the dark side.
And he turned to the dark side.
This is where Revan and Malak encountered the Sith Emperor.
The great Sith Emperor that has been hiding for centuries. Darth Malak and his master Revan, they both encountered the Sith Emperor, which is, you know, the Jedi didn't even were aware that the Sith were hiding for decades and centuries.
Is not Darth Sidious, but rather Vitiate.
Darth Vitiate, the true Dark Lord of the Sith in the Knights of the Old Republic era.
4. Friendly fire. The two founded their own Sith Empire. Returned to the
They created a Sith Empire with Sith soldiers, you know, soldiers that fought for the Sith.
At one point during the conflict that became known as the Jedi Civil War, Malak's entire jaw was removed by a lightsaber strike from his master, Revan, forcing him
his entire lightsaber was his entire jaw was removed accidentally by Revan, which is, you know, that's frightening, that's scary. Imagine your whole jaw being removed suddenly. That's why the Knights of the Republic era has so much potential. It's gritty and it's much more darker for PG-13 audiences. That's why they should have a Revan film series, so then they could show like the more darker side of Star Wars, not like the sequels where it's almost like Disney story themed, but with a Star Wars platter on it, with a Star Wars skin on it. Darth Revan has a lot more powerful than many of the Jedi that that we see in the past.
However, Revan suffered from amnesia.
He suffered from amnesia, which is almost like the PTSD of the Jedi in the Galactic Republic, or Sith in the Galactic Republic. Sometimes when you fight in wars for so long, you become having phantom disorders, which gives you flashbacks while you're asleep. Just like how Anakin had nightmares about Padme dying. It was because of what happened when his mother, Shmi Skywalker, died. It caused him to have fear. The fear that, that will cause Anakin to become to the dark side. Because excessive fear. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. And that's how, some people that were considered to be good because they were a Jedi turned to the dark side in completely, Huge change. A complete 360.
When Malak told Revan who he was, they engaged in an epic
They fight in the epic lightsaber battle, which is so cool and lit. I would love to see that, I think that there's been fan films that have showed Revan and Malak fight, but it didn't do justice. And I think that a TV show or film, they have enough budget to literally execute it well. In one novel, Revan actually had a green lightsaber, which is crazy and insane.
Skywalker. His real name and identity has never been confirmed.
People don't even know Revan's real identity. They just know him as his nickname, Revan, in the in the Mandalorian Wars and in the Jedi Order. It's like just like how it's not been revealed that Revan was of a certain lineage. It's just shown that his nickname was Revan by the Jedi Order, just like how Qui-Gon gave Anakin's name to the Jedi Council, which passed down from his mother to Qui-Gon to the Jedi High Council. And yeah, I would love to see an epic lightsaber battle with Bastila or the old Jedi. He's fighting against Mandalorians. The Mandalorian TV show is pretty cool from Disney, but I think that there could be so much more. If you enjoyed my video, please smash the like button, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and like always, may the Force be with you, always.